Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, Coach, they've got right around 100,000 packed in here like sardines at AT&T Stadium. And with the roof closed and the bottled waters flowing, figures to be a loud and raucous atmosphere in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys.
We're going to 54, right here. My 52, my 52. I'm coming.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That one goes for 8 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, check 20. There we go, kill. Hey, Mike 52. Ricky.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Let's get it. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now on 2nd and 16, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
52's the mic. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, man,
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to pick.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. DeMarcus Lawrence in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off play action. King. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
We got this.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. On first down, Murray. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Now, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
And the Saints first down.
51, Mike 51.
Throwing on first down, King. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now King, back to the air on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. King now, throwing on 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A first down carry by Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. From the 44, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And again, it's Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Here we go, 46, 46. 52. Here we go, look small. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Hopkins, 81 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. King on 1st and 10. He finds Hopkins complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. That's complete right around the 8. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their mobile, agile quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Sponge!
Here's King on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, King. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Off the play fake, King. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Hopkins, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Second and a yard at the 41-yard line.
Let's go! That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check your hot read.
That was second down run for Murray. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Now King operating from the gun. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Check 52's the mic. Switch up, switch up.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
At the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
King now, off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
King throwing on fourth down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
51, Mike 51. I'm scared. Bring it, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Check time.
To throw is King. To throw on third down. It's complete to Hopkins. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's King. Off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Ready? Mike 51. Hey, let's go. It's time to practice. Nice, sweetheart.
From the gun, King. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Hauschko with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Kill.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, 47. I'm here, 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Jordan, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
Get track, get track.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one goes for 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Back to throw. King. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
We got double up, double up.
Check, check.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Go, go. Let's be driven.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.